But that's a good one. I love that song. I think I have, yeah, I do. I have like a TikTok with that as my audio. Guys, the lashes are popping. Okay, I can't spray my, can't get them wet for like 24 hours. So, luckily I already showered for the day. So when I shower tomorrow, I just have to make sure I don't get them wet for about 24 to 48 hours, preferably. I don't want to get any oils on them or anything like that. So I'm going to do a very light eye makeup today. So it'll be mainly about the face. But I did L-I-N-K them for you guys. And I'm wearing Sweetheart. And then I also have, I think it's Water Lily. I have that one coming. It was supposed to come yesterday, so I could have had two to choose from today. But I went with Sweetheart today because that's the only one I had. And then the other one will be coming, I don't know, it's delayed. Just like my Pretty Little Patriot's delayed. Hi, Melissa. How are you? So instead of my live tonight that was supposed to be with Pretty Little Patriot, I was going to do a try on haul for you guys tonight. That is getting postponed most likely to either Tuesday night or it's going to most likely be in March, unfortunately. Or even maybe Wednesday night I could do, but that would be back-to-back live, so probably not Wednesday. But I'll have to figure that out for you guys because I don't know when I'm even going to get the clothes. I only got one out of the 6 pieces. Confusing. I put on lash clusters. I just did my lashes. Hi, Daddy-O. How are you? Hey, Robin. So yeah, I was supposed to have a try on haul with Pretty Little Patriot tonight. Obviously, that's not going to happen because I literally have one thing to show you. And so I have to wait until I get the other pieces to do the try on haul for you guys. So it'll probably get moved to March, but I do have my live tomorrow at 6:30. So instead of my live tonight, I'm going to go have dinner, I think, with some girls. Do they look good? I have them in the bio of the video. If you can't find it, let me know, and I can also just pop it in the comments if you can't find it. Guys, this spring collection is launching tonight, VIP access, and then it'll be available tomorrow for you guys. Y'all need to snag some of these. They have the most gorgeous shades of pinks and mauve. This is like the exact color that I want. This is the inspo basically for my bedroom, this exact color. And then there's like these really gorge like pink and greens together. I love pink and green together because they're like 2 of my favorite colors. So that's really exciting. They look good. Yay! Because it's been like a year since I've done them and I was like, can I still do them? Like, am I good? Can I still do lashes? Hi, Rach. And you guys remember, like, I used to do them for like a year. Like when I was pregnant and I only had 1 kid and life was easy because 1 kid is so easy. 2? Ah! I just think like there's differences when people ask like, is 0 to 1 harder or 1 to 2? Also, really quickly, I'll go over that in just a second. I know it was like super scatterbrain. The lash curler is not the free thing anymore. It's the lip scrub. So run. You guys need this for your lashes. Look at your lips. Look at your lips right now. If they look dusty, crusty, musty, you need this. Okay. There's like sugar in here. There's so many good things in here. There's shea butter. So much stuff in here. And you can literally just like leave it on. You don't have to take it off. You can just, once like the little crystals kind of melt into your lips, you can just wear it by itself. And don't worry, if you lick it, I wouldn't lick it. But if you lick it, it's okay. Because some people lick their lips. I just wouldn't lick it. It doesn't taste okay. It definitely tastes the shea butter and like the vitamins. But anyway, that is the free gift now, which is really good. Because they don't do the lip scrub a ton. I think they've only done it like a few other times. It's not a super common one that they do, and I love that it's like a skincare one and lip combined, which I love. Me and Kanta. But yeah, really quickly, people used to ask me like, was going from 0 to 1 harder or 1 to 2? 0 to 1's definitely the biggest culture shock, or the biggest, not culture shock, the biggest life shock, because you're going from, like, before you have kids, you can be selfish, you can be naive, you can be all these things, you know, because you don't know. And I have said some pretty dumb things before I had kids. I admit, very dumb things. Then I had kids and I'm like, I take back everything I said. You know what I mean? Like, it humbled me. So you will never be more humbled than going from 0 to 1. We're gonna go in with the mattifying new blurring primer. If you guys haven't tried her yet, you need her. She's a 10 out of 10. Literally could not ask for a better primer. Thank God they came out with this one because it's so good. I thought I loved the other two. Doesn't even touch this one. So anyway, yeah, and then from 1 to 2, girl, I think 1 to 2 is harder actually, because then you're outnumbered when it's just you. Just one, and then like you just have one for the day or something, and you're like, this is so easy. Like, one kid is so easy. It's always one-on-one. You're never outnumbered. If one's having a temper tantrum, you don't have to worry about a second one throwing another temper tantrum or fighting over toys. Like, there's such a difference with 2. Thank you. Noticed right away. Which products? Melissa, they're in my bio. It went really well. Thank you, Melissa. Hey, Brito. Because my lips get dry. Yes, yes. Peppermint. It does match perfectly. Yes. Right? Yes, they're clusters. Yes. Not yet. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Heather. No, I have not yet. Yeah, so all the products from you are, like, studied, natural, all the things. So, natural based, I should say. I don't know. There may be some, I think most, if not all, have like no artificial flavored colors and preservatives. I'm pretty sure that's all their products. Like added, like extra things, just, you know, not necessary things. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? I am gonna do a little bit of the pressed foundation around my eyes, but I have to be very careful because I just did my lashes, so bear with. But yeah, I'll pop it in the comments. You get a lot too, which is nice. Like, you get all of these, which is really nice. I did use some from another one because I messed up a few, and I really wanted to make sure that they were done as good as I could, but there it is right there. Hey, Kimberly, hello, hello. But yeah, I woke up today, I'm like, oh, my booty's sore. I forgot to take my recharge, and I definitely felt a difference from not taking it. Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the pressed foundation now. Yeah, I did it myself. I know, doesn't it look like I just went and got them done and paid like $200 or something and sat there for an hour or two that they take? Because I've gotten them done once or twice, and they take 1 to 2 hours plus drive, plus they're like $100 to $200 plus tip. I've heard some people pay as much as like $350. I guess it just depends on like if you want the dramatic versus, and like the volume versus just the natural, because obviously like the more drama ones are more expensive. Hey, Ashley. I'm good. Thank you. Did try but ordered the red. Perfect. The NAD just launched yesterday too, guys, which is a new supplement that you came out with. So if you guys want to check out the site, let me know. Adoran's spring collection is going to be dropping tonight. Thank you, Brito. Yay. Perfect. Perfect. Do you have the hydrate? I really like it with the hydrate. That's how I drink mine together. I do the control and the hydrate together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a girls' night tonight and have some dinner and some drinks. And I think we're gonna have some seafood. So it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited. I don't know, I'm kind of deciding. I may also do a mini solo date tonight. I'm kind of feeling like it. So we shall see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired today. I think it's like the weather because it's gloomy today. And anytime it's gloomy, it puts me in like this like tired vibe. But I kind of feel like just chilling and doing a little bit tonight, but we'll see. So I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah, you can always add more water. The pink looks good. Thank you. Love seafood, girl. Me too. I'm definitely going to be getting some crab. Some crab. Some crab. Okay, we're going to go straight into my... A lot of you guys asked me about my foundation. This is what it looks like. It's a Serum Plus, which is aka their liquid foundation. They just call it that, but it's their liquid foundation. So some people are like, I can't find the liquid foundation. It's the Serum Plus. And I'm using the shade Eyelet. I'm gonna pray tomorrow that my gym has their tanning open because I really need to tan tomorrow. And yesterday when I went, they had their entire black card shut down. Couldn't do the hydro bed. I couldn't do the tanning. So inconvenient. So hopefully it's fixed. Having lashes doesn't make you not have to use makeup. Yeah, exactly. Like eye makeup. I'll be doing barely any eye makeup today. I'll probably just be doing like a little bit of bronzer. Having a wedding in 4 weeks, flying solo, and having a girls' weekend. Oh! Right, Melissa? You're like, girl, I need it. Nothing's better than having your girls around you. Literally nothing's better. Because guys can come and go. Girls are with you forever. You know what I mean? Unless you're happily married. But if you're not happily married, guys come and go. And your girls will be there through all of it. Craving seafood. Oh my God, girl. So my favorite thing to get at this place is their peel and eat shrimp to start with. It is a 10 out of 10. And I love to have it smothered in Old Bay seasoning and cocktail sauce. Like literally just, and it has to be like super horseradish-y cocktail sauce. Like I don't want it to be like super ketchup-y. It has to taste like spicy horseradish. That is like my fave. It's so good. So I always start with that and like a marg, or like if they have like a sour beer on tap, that with seafood. So good. And I know a lot of the workers there, like I know the bartenders there, I know like 2 or 3 of the servers there. So I know like half of the wait staff there. So it's always fun to go in because I used to be a regular before I had kids. Like I would go literally like once a month. So they know me pretty well there. And luckily they don't have like a super high turnover. So it's like the same servers that have been there for like 5 years. Like the whole 5 years I've been in this town, I've been going there. Because it's truthfully like one of the best seafood places. Not near the coast, do you know what I mean? Like obviously like the coast has the best seafood places, but like near the mountains. So anyway, but yeah, so I start with that, and then I always get like 2 clusters. If I'm really hungry, I get 3. I have eaten 3. It's like 1.5 pounds. I usually get a pound of, if I get the shrimp, I get a pound. If I don't get shrimp, I get 1.5 pounds, but you can't feel bad when you're eating seafood, especially if it's like grilled or boiled, like, and it's not fried. Like I don't ever get fried seafood usually, unless it's like shrimp or fish, but typically I get just like regular, like cooked. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna get today. So I'm excited. And hopefully the gym, thank you, Candace. Hopefully the gym is freaking open tomorrow so I can work out and tan. And I'm hoping to, before my U Live tomorrow, I'm hoping to go to Home Depot and get my flooring and my paint for my room. Because we're gonna be starting it. Hey, Miss Sparkles. Indiana, oh gone. I know, I feel like my head's been feeling weird the last few days. Need to tan too. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, queen. Oh my gosh, crab legs. And then I like my crab legs smothered in Old Bay with butter. So freaking good. Can't tell me it's not amazing. Can't tell me. That's like probably one of my favorite foods besides hibachi. Like it's hibachi and seafood. They're like some days I would pick hibachi over seafood and then vice versa. Like those are my two favorites. Give me fried rice, crab legs with shrimp. I wouldn't want, and chow mein. I wouldn't want anything else in my life. Like just, I would be a happy woman. Okay. Ooh, do I want to do? Yeah. I just have to be careful not to get it on or near my lashes. We're going to bring it out a little bit too. This is the all-in-one color stick in the shade Barely Bronze. She's that girl. Okay. She starts making the makeup look amazing. Hi, Heather. Hello, guys. Tap, tap, tap. And then arrow repost, please. I found the lashes. That's what I meant by the one. I found the one. The lashes. They're amazing. Definitely not a boy or a man. Yes, I try to do that because I think it's so important and I love that idea. Like, I wish my parents would have done that more, but obviously they both worked a lot, so like they couldn't really. But like looking back, I really wish like I could go back in time and have more one-on-one time with like my mom and my dad separately growing up, because I don't think I really got to know them as a kid because I was a kid, and it would have been cool to like have those memories and things with them. I mean, I feel like I did kind of a little bit like with my mom and dad. Like obviously like with my dad, you know, I was daddy's girl, so like we watched the news together and watched movies and stuff together, but a lot of the times like my brother would be there, my mom would be there, you know. And my dad and I like would go hunting and stuff sometimes together, so like we definitely had one-on-one times individually with both the parents. I just wish it would have been like, you know, that's why I want to do it a little bit more consistent with the kids, and like because I do cherish those memories a lot. Like I remember waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning with my dad hunting, and I was like 8 years old, something like that. And those are some of my favorite memories. Like I hated waking up that early, but I would just wake up and roll over, read a book. And then while he's getting all his hunting gear ready, like either on the 4-wheeler or in his truck or whatever he was doing, I think it was usually in his truck because we would have to like go drive to like the hunting spots. I was sitting there reading, and just like memories like that, you know, were very special, and I really want to try to make those memories like with the kids. So, and it's hard when right now they're both so physically different. Like Brookie just started walking. She's not talking a ton yet. And then Roman's in karate and talking in paragraphs, and like he started school. So like right now there's still such a huge gap between them that it makes it hard to do things together because they're such at different levels. And so it's like when I go to like the park, it's hard for me because Roman's like, he wants to go on the big kids park. Brookie just wants to like walk around, you know what I mean? So it's hard. I can't physically do both. And so it's a lot harder right now for me to like take them together. Oh, Kimberly, I'm so sorry, girl. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Robin. The caption, I knew something. Yeah, shrimp is so good. So good. Chow mein and lo mein, the noodle. The noodle, honey, a little different noodle. Lo mein, a little different noodle than chow mein. I actually think one is Chinese and one is Japanese too, but I could be wrong. They're definitely both Asian, but. Hey, Sheila. Yeah, they're at different stages, and it'll get a little bit easier in like a year or two where they'll be like 3 and 4 or 5, you know? So they'll have a little bit more similarities. Well, they'll both be talking, walking, potty trained, you know? But like right now, Brookie's still drinking a bottle, still not potty trained. Like there's just so much differences right now that it'll be easier in the next year or two to like then do the 3 Musketeer trips, you know? Do like the Great Wolf Lodge and stuff like that, you know, where I wouldn't feel super intimidated taking both of them by myself if I wanted to just like go there for the weekend. Hey, Kimberly, thank you. Nope, these are gonna last hopefully for a week. I'm gonna see. They're supposed to last 5 to 7 days, so I'm gonna test it out because I'm using a new lash and a new glue that I've never used. Yes, I'm gonna put them in the comments for you guys. You need to definitely check them out. There's different styles too. The other style, these are Sweetheart. The other ones are the water lilies. Those ones are not in, I don't have them yet. So I'm just waiting on those to come in. Thank you, Melissa. I tried my best. That is one thing that I'm very confident in my abilities. And so when someone comes at me about it, I'm like, you're talking out of your butt. Your literal butthole, because you don't know what you're talking about. Every single person who I'm around literally is like, you're such a good mom. Like friends, people, strangers have come up to me at those stores and have told me how well behaved my kids are and how cute my family is, and like they can tell I'm like a very involved mom. Strangers have told me that, so I'm like, I don't need other people, you know what I mean? Like, and my kids adore the crap out of me, so clearly I'm doing something right. Both Amanda and my mom say all the time, they're like, Roman talks about you constantly. He's always like, where's mommy? Mommy says I can do that. I miss mommy. I need mommy. Always. He's a mama's boy. Berkey's kind of a mama's girl too, but yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go in. I'm just gonna do 1.5 in again today. So I am just gonna, what I usually do is I will take the makeup wipe and I just go, like, I'll like wrap the wipe around my finger and I just go very close to, that's why I'm not gonna put anything on my lid. I just go very close to get the makeup off underneath and around. And then when I wash my face, I just like wash around my eyes, especially tonight because I can't get them wet. You know what I mean? So you don't want to get them wet. You want to try not to ever get them wet, but especially just like if you do press-ons, especially that first 24 hours, because you want that glue to super like dry down. And you don't want it to be like messed with while it's trying to dry down. Like obviously it's dry, but you know, that first 24 or 48 hours is like pivotal. Oh my God, why am I adding a B in there? Pivotal for it to last as long as it can. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, exactly, Melissa. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. Yes, congrats. Growing up were the people hanging out and people didn't care. Yes, I love that. I just spread a little bit of the Prime and Set mist on my beauty blender or beauty pad thing. So good. Look at that concealer, guys. It's literally the best. It does what it needs to do without doing too much. You know what I mean? I feel like some concealers try to do too much. Like it literally just needs to cover and brighten. That's it. It doesn't need to do anything else. Like don't crease, don't be trying to do 18 million things. It just needs to do exactly what she does, and it does that. And I don't get any creasing. A little bit goes a long way. You can obviously layer more if you need to, but like less is more as we get older, especially under your eyes, because that is where our folds and creases are. Keep me going. Okay, shoot. All right, I'm gonna have to cover. I'm just gonna do that and then, wait. That took me a minute to kind of like spray my face without getting out my lashes. Yes, tomorrow or the next day I could probably spray because it's like a mist anyway, but I just don't want to do it today because I just put them on. So we're gonna set this aside after. Oh, it's a little wet. Hold on. I put a little too much spray. After this dries down, we're gonna set it with the Prime and Set powder, but first we're gonna do Seam Brows. I think I need a new brow gel. This one's out. Ooh. Sorry, I'm moving really slow today, guys. Brow gel. On the phone. that one. I'm gonna try to scrape as much as I can. I'm gonna have to place an order because I thought I had ordered a bunch of the light medium and I didn't, so I have to scrape. You ever have that happen and you're like frustrated because you're like, I swear I ordered some, like am I losing my marbs? But I must have just ordered one and this is the one I've been using, you know what I mean? And I thought I placed backups and I didn't. Like an idiot. So I will have to place an order today. I need to like make it a schedule where like on the first of the month I just place a unique and new order. You know what I mean? Like that's what I need to do. I need to try to be more organized on like that so that I'm not running out of product because I'm like literally having to scrape. I'm struggling so bad with my under eye. Have you tried some of my techniques, love? I swear by the unique eye cream and the eye mask for skincare part of like your under eye. And then makeup wise, like if you haven't used our new concealer, you definitely need to. And then my technique of like spraying the pad. And then when you spray the pad, that's like how you blend it out. And then going in, spray the prime and set mist. And then once it dries down, then you use this. Like it's like a whole, it sounds like a lot and it kind of is, but it's definitely worth it. It's really not that much, but maybe like one extra step than like probably the average person does in their makeup routine. But I promise you that extra step in like skin prep is so important because every morning I put on the eye cream. Every morning. I do not miss morning and I do not miss night. So twice a day I do the eye cream morning and night. That really helps not only with like the fine lines and wrinkles, but also helps with like the dryness because that's why our under eyes creases because our skin underneath our eyes is thinner and so it doesn't hold moisture as well as the rest of our skin. And that's why it creases. So it's not just because of the fine lines and wrinkles, it's also because of the dryness. Like, because it can even crease where your skin is not wrinkly if your skin is dry. So it's gonna crease there and it's gonna crease where your wrinkles are. You know what I mean? You don't wanna give it more opportunity to have issues. So if we can keep it hydrated and then try to work on the fine lines and wrinkles, that will help a ton with the creasing. Okay. I'm almost ready to set. You guys are so quiet today. Thank you, Melissa. If I miss any comments or questions, please just say it again, but I feel like the comments are very slow today. I don't know, what's the weather where you guys are at? Maybe your weather's like mine and it's just making everyone sleepy. Because this weather makes me sleepy. Okay, we're gonna set. I'm just taking some of the Prime and Set powder, putting it in the lid. Taking this puff, dab on the back of my hand, and then look up, tap, 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 tap motion. And same with the concealer, less is more. You don't need 10 pounds of powder underneath your eyes. Your under eyes do not get greasy. If anything, it's the opposite. Your under eyes get oily or get dry. So you don't want too much powder where there's dryness. So baking is usually not a thing past like 30, 35. I feel like once you're in your 30s, baking doesn't really work for a lot of people. In their 20s, yes, maybe, but 30s, no. We don't need that much powder. What I like about this is it has those water molecules in it, so it's not gonna dry you out. Like a lot of setting powders can dry you out. You want it to mattify and dry, but not dry you out. I think it's just a different noodle, the lo mein and the chow mein. I think it's just a different noodle. I think the lo mein is a thicker noodle usually. You could probably Google it and it'll tell you, but I'm pretty sure lo mein usually has a thicker noodle, like it's like a lo mein noodle, and then chow mein is just, chow mein is definitely Chinese. From what I can remember, I think chow mein is Chinese. I think lo mein is usually Japanese, but I think it can be Chinese. I don't know. Like thing. So I think it's just like a little bit different of a, I think it comes down to the noodles different. Might be some of the seasonings and stuff too, but I think overall, I think it's like the noodle. Because there's so many different noodles in the Asian culture. We're also gonna set my eye a little bit, just where the eye creases, because that's where it will crease on my eye. Okay, now we're gonna go, oh, I just made a big old mess. Now we're gonna go in. No, there it is. Couldn't find my bronzer. Temporary freak out. Okay, we're going in with my bronzer. This is in the shade Light, not available anymore, but I think there's like 1 or 2 shades left. If you're just hopping on, I do not have my Pretty Little Patriot live tonight as scheduled because my clothes never made it. Still waiting. I have been tracking it for a week now to try to see where it's at, and it's literally in the town right next to me for the last week. Same thing with my rug. It's just lovely. Super, super fun that this keeps happening. The rug wasn't as big of a deal because it's not like I needed it, but like this is annoying because I had a live scheduled, like a company thing. So that's super frustrating. I mean, nothing I can do, so I can't like sit here and cry about it, but still very frustrating because we've had this scheduled for 2 months and the clothes should have been to me like a week ago. So yeah, nothing I can do about it. Because if I don't have the clothes, I can't show you them. So there's no point in trying them on if I don't have them. Hence, no point in the live. So I think it's gonna most likely be rescheduled to March. I don't know the exact date because it's gonna depend on when I get the freaking clothes. You know what I mean? Lo mein's thicker. Chinese. Favorite thing I ordered at one time. Oh yeah. Okay, so I just put a little bit of bronzer on my eye, and that's literally at the post office. It's terrible. I don't know what is going on. Like, I was having issues with FedEx. They had to come in and do an investigation. Then I got my rug after the investigation. Like, within 24 to 48 hours of them starting the investigation, I got my rug finally. So that was good. Now, I think it is the post office. It's not FedEx or UPS. It started out being UPS, and I wish it would have just stayed UPS because I don't usually have issues with UPS. But then I think the post office took it over. I don't understand why they do that. Like, obviously there's something with logistics and stuff, but I don't understand why they switch it because then I feel like that confuses things. It messes things up, but here we are. So yeah, it's just been stuck like 20, 30 minutes away from me for a week. I'm not quite sure why. And I love how it says like it could be because of weather. We haven't had a storm in 2 weeks, so that's a lie. Like, it could be because of weather. No, there's literally no snow on the ground. There's no ice. There's nothing. It's 62 today, so it's definitely not for weather. It's just because there's something going on. Whether it's not enough workers, I don't know. It's shoved in a corner somewhere. I always wonder, like, where's my package? Like, can I just fly on the wall and see where it's at? I would just love to see, like, when it's delayed, where is it? Just in a pile somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully March for that one, but my U-Live will still be on for tomorrow. So I apologize for that whole debacle. That's been a headache trying to track it every day and then be in constant communication with them, trying to be like, we're gonna probably have to reschedule. Extra work. I got like a little bit of powder or something on my brow. Had to fix it real quick. Yes, I am wearing falsies. I think I did. I'm between two, so I'm going to go in and see what colors they have. And depending on what options they have, if it's closer to one or the other, then I'll go with whatever. But yeah. Hey, Liz, how are you? Thank you, love. Thank you, love. But yeah, kind of annoying, but what can we do? It is what it is. So, just having a lot of really bad luck with packages lately. Hi, Sherry. Crazy. But I got one piece. I don't understand that. I think maybe one piece shipped separate and maybe all the rest of them are coming together. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you posted as soon as we reschedule it, but most likely it's probably gonna be next month. Which is fine because I didn't schedule a preload Patriot Loss for November or for March. Oh my God, November, for March anyway. So it'll probably work out that way, but yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. I'm just going in with a little bit of that blush. This is in Sisterly. Unfortunately, she's no longer available, but if you have her, she's gorge, and I use her for everything. If I could just dip my entire face in her, I would, because she's that girl. She's so good. I'm not even gonna put, yeah, I'm not even gonna put anything on my lid. We're just gonna leave her be. Okay, I think that's it. I need to spray my face. I think this should be fine to spray because it's like a setting spray, like a finishing spray. So I think this is fine if I get a little on my lashes because I have to spray my face. The matte mauve, like with the tan, yes. This one, I don't know if I have the prices for all of them. I want to say this one's gonna probably be between 50 and 75, but let me see if I have any pricing for you guys. Give me one sec. Oh wait, yes, because I can go in. I can go into the link. Give me one sec. Okay, wait, that was for... Sorry, hold on. I have a lot of threads with companies, so I'm... Love this one, yes. I'm going to Florida next weekend. Yep, end of this month. It's the claw clip. Last data order for the leopard. Okay, I scrolled too far. I'm trying to find like the dates of when these threads are happening. Okay, now we're getting, okay, sorry, I scrolled way too far back. That's the earmuffs. What's the claw clips? Spring line, I think that's the spring line. Sorry guys, I have to literally scroll like a lot to get two things. I don't have like the username and password. Okay. Anyway, I can't get to it. I'm sorry. It's not letting me log into my link because I think the link's dead now. Because that was like a week ago. So yeah, I don't have it. I'm sorry. I looked. It's very overwhelming to look in these threads. I get overwhelmed very quickly because it's a lot of information. And my head just... I'm going to say between 50 and 75 before Trinette. Because it's not jeweled. So typically any of the ones that aren't bedazzled are going to be between 50 and 75. The bejeweled ones go between, I would say like 89 to like 150 when you start getting into like the bedazzled ones because there's a lot more material on there. But yeah, I'm sorry. I looked. I get overwhelmed. I'm in so many threads and like text chats and it's hard to keep up. You're welcome, babe. But yeah, I guess the $59.99 probably sounds about right. But yeah, it's good. You need to get this one. This one's my fave. Here's some of my faves. These, this, and this one. I don't know. I like the green one too. Pretty much all of them. If I had to choose, I don't know. I've been really liking the tiaras. So I think I'm going to actually go with the tiara because I really like how thin and bejeweled this one is. I would probably go with these are my top 4. But this one already launched. So my top 3 for this collection are going to be these 3 right here. I love the pink on the inside of this, even though you're not going to see it when you're wearing it. But I just love that there's hot pink on the inside. But the colors on this are seriously to die for. It's like the really pretty pinks with the whites with the green, like 2 different shades of green. There's like the lighter kind of spring color green and then like the emerald green. I just think these colors together are stunning, and I feel like this goes with so many things in your wardrobe. And I love the velvet on this one, how it almost has like the white in the velvet, depending on the way the light hits it, changes the way this looks. Like sometimes it almost looks white, sometimes it looks a little bit more pink. It's like such a soft, and then the braiding on this one and the color. This is gonna be my entire bedroom, so I'll probably just keep this in my bedroom somewhere because I fear this is gonna match my bedroom perfectly. But I'm also thinking about doing accents of this color, right? Like different shades of this, like lighter shades of this in there too to accent. It's gonna be stunning. I'm so excited. Anywho, but yeah, it's gonna be launching tonight, I think 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll post it on my Insta story as soon as it launches, and then it'll be available to everyone tomorrow without having to use like a special thing to get in. But if you want to be one of the first to grab it, you need to order it tonight. There's a lot of hype about this line this spring. A lot of people have been asking me about it, so I fear some of them might sell out. Yes, I have some new lashes on. Did I do good? So the weather in Florida when I'm there is going to be like 80s. It's going to be good. I think they just posted the weather, and I think it's going to be like high of 81 some days, like high 70s, low 80s, which is honestly the perfect weather for me. I love that weather. Me and Kanta. I like anything like 70 to 85. Say less. It's the perfect weather. I actually like high 70s, low 80s, because then you can literally wear like, you can do the little strappy things, like, obsessed. But yeah, that, and then I think at night it's still getting down to like 50s, but that's fine. That's perfect. You know, little sweatshirt and some pants or something, like so cute. Or like a dress with like a little jacket. I won't even wear a jacket. 50s is still warm. Let's be real, I probably won't wear a jacket, but I mean, I'll bring like a sweatshirt for sure. Go lay out. How long do you get up stay? VIP access. It's $59.99. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Cindy. So this is $59.99, and I think that's like what it's showing on the site. So obviously you'll get Trinette off, so it'll be less than that. So I think it'll be like what, $50? Such a good price for this. You guys are gonna love this one. This one's stunning. I love how it's like a thicker braid too. It's not a thin braid. I like how it's like a thicker braid. So she's a statement. She's a crown moment, you know? She almost looks like a crown. 66 tonight. Ooh, hi Deb, how are you? 80 outside. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, it's gonna stay that way. Keep me posted. Thank you, babe. Keep me posted. Okay, you guys know I've been loving the new way I do my lips. That's how we're gonna do them again today. Especially because I'm gonna be going to eat here in a few hours. So I'm gonna go in with Friendly to line my lips, and then we'll do a lip gloss today. Vote if we want Lonesome or Luxe. Lonesome is the pink, Luxe is the nude. Lonesome or Luxe lip gloss. Vote. Just say pink or nude or Luxe or Lonesome, if you know the name. Luxe is the nude, Lonesome's the pink. So I've just been using this to line my lips, and it stays so good. So I do a thin line first. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do bottom lashes. Thank you for reminding me. Pink, pink. Thank you, Candace. Pink. That one should have been called Trinette, right? I feel like this is like my new favorite color. I have been obsessing. It's the same color as my flowers back there, and I've had those flowers for what, like a year? Yeah. I think I redid this wall last year, right? Mm-hmm. It was last year. I don't know when last year, but I think around this time last year. I think it was like April, March, April. Oh yeah, my landscaper's coming today. I have such a busy life. It's crazy. But to be busy is to be blessed, so I'm very blessed. But yeah, can't talk, hold on. I totally forgot my landscaper's coming today because he is going to be quoting me for pine needles. So last year, if you guys remember, last year was like a lot. Last year was putting up my new security system, doing my leaves out in the front that needed to get done. My neighbor was very angry. That took like a month. And then just a lot of upkeep that needed to happen. Like I was like washing my garage, my front porch. Like there was so many things that had to get done last year. That pine needling just didn't ever happen. You know, I was like, I just need to do everything else and then I'll pine needle next year. Well, now it's the time because it's almost March and I want to get it down before it starts getting too warm, because in North Carolina, we could go from like 50-degree weather to like 75, 80. Not that that's like not too warm, but you know what I mean? I want to get the most bang for my buck. I want it to start looking really nice out there. And I have like very little pine needle left. Some people do mulch, but in the South here, we do pine needle. It's like a Southern thing. Okay, I think you guys voted for pink. We're gonna do pink, Lonesome. But yeah, so he's gonna come here and quote me because he needs to go around and estimate how many bundles of pine needles it's going to take and quote me, and then come and lay it for me. So he's gonna come here in like an hour or two. So I have that to do today. Hopefully it's not that bad. He's usually pretty reasonable, so I'll keep you guys posted. My yard is going to look like top tier. My yard will definitely be one of the top yards. Remember last year I also had to remove 2 of those Lelands, those massive trees in my backyard. So I also had to remove 2 Lelands. It was a lot last year. Last year was a lot. And I put those like fake plants up. Those fake plants look so good. They still look amazing. That was like such a good find. Still very proud of that. Still very proud of that. That's like the perfect lip. It's so good. I love like a little bit darker of a lip, but not like I like an ombre dark lip. And make sure lips look fuller. And ombre just does that, you know? She's that girl. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, it was a lot. So call it pine straw. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, he's gonna be like, dang. I know, it's been a long time. So I did a lot last year, but the pine needle definitely did not happen last year. Remember, I also put mulch down. I got Mr. Matters last year. He's been with us almost an entire calendar year. I think I got him in end of March or beginning of April. So I've almost had Mr. Matters for almost an entire year. Had to have that fake tree, or not fake tree, that dead tree taken out and put him in there, the evergreen. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that had to get done. That there was a lot of things neglected that needed some TLC. I'm gonna get another twisted because this one's dried out. Oh. Oh my God, sitting and then trying to stand. So yeah, very exciting that my pine needling will be kind of like the cherry, because my yard looks so good now. It looks so good. I do want to maybe get my driveway pressure washed at some point. I do think that needs to happen at some point because she does definitely need that this year or next year. We'll see. But yeah, my yard is pretty good now, guys. She's good. I'm very proud of how far I've come in over a little over a year with my house and just me in general. I mean, it's like a lot. It's a lot of changes. And I've learned a lot. So I'm excited to get the pine needle done because she's gonna look so good. I think the last time I had it pine needled was like right after I had Roman. So I want to say it's been like 3 years. I don't even think we had it done like 2 years ago. So I think it's been 3 years. So there's like no pine needle left. Pretty and Pink, thank you. Checking her out. No, not yet. Where is that tree from in your background? I believe it's on my, I believe it's linked. If you can't find it, let me know. I'm pretty sure I did. If you go to there and go to Turnoutly, and you should see a picture of this, and then I think I have everything like connected for you. Pine needling. So a lot of people do mulch, but in the South, because like, I don't know anyone in Michigan that pine needles. I mean, there are probably people that pine needle, but typically a lot of people in Michigan do mulch in like their landscaping. When I first moved to North Carolina, I did not know that people did pine needle, and so that's what they do. Some people still mulch down here. You can get either one, but I think I'm gonna just do pine needle because I already have some down. So yeah, it's just where they put it like around their shrubs and like their natural island areas, like that sort of stuff. So, but I need it in my front and my back. So it's gonna be, I'm hoping it's under 1,000. Hoping like 5 to 750 is my goal, but we'll see. So it's gonna be a lot because I need a lot. It's been years and years. You're supposed to get it done like every 1 to 2 years. It's been 3. So there's gonna be a lot that I need, I fear, but that's okay. Because right now, if you don't put it down, it's just a lot of dirt. And so when it rains, that dirt's been moving because the pine needles aren't helping to keep the ground from moving. So right now, it's just like when the rain really comes down, my yard's been like migrating because it's like kind of on a slope. And so, or parts of my yard are sloped because I live near the mountains. And so the pine needle helps not only looks wise, but like there's a function behind it. And so I definitely need to get a lot of pine needle down because they do it like this thick. It's not just like a thin layer. They like lay it really thick because it'll kind of compact over time. And so it'll still be like this thick by the time it settles. So you have to have a lot. It has to be like, I don't know, so many inches of pine needle that needs to be laid in order for it to look right. So it's gonna be a lot because I have like my entire front yard, and then I think I have three or 4 trees in the back that need to have pine needling, and then like the pine needling goes all the way around my house. So it's a lot. 3 islands, 3 trees, and then all the way around my entire house. And my house is decent size, so she's gonna be a pretty penny, but it'll be worth it. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what pine needling is. Just pine needles. And you can get different grades of pine needling. Yeah, it is typically cheaper. You can get different grades of pine needling. You can get the ones that like have some branches in it and stuff. I don't want that one because I've gotten that before. And I found myself like, because it would bother me that there's these like thick branches in them. So I would go through and like clean it and stuff. And then you're obviously getting less pine needle because you're getting a lot of branch. So I'm gonna get like the next grade from that. So there's like different levels. And then they have like short needles, long needles. I think I get the longer needles. I don't know. He'll know when he looks. He doesn't speak a lot of English. He speaks mostly Spanish, and my Spanish is un poquito. My Spanish is not as good as it used to be. But he usually brings his son for translation because his son can like translate between the two. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully it's not a lot. So that's my goal, is to get that done today, like quoted, and then hopefully he can get that laid later this week, next week. He's usually pretty quick. He's the same guy that did Mr. Matters. He's my landscaper. So anything I need with my yard, it's usually him. You know. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. What do we think? Loving the pink, thank you. But yeah, in Michigan we used to do mulch. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on this one lash to combine it with, I know you're not supposed to do this, but it's like, that's better. Because it's like sitting straight and that mascara will help it blend. And that way I can hopefully pinch. That's a little bit better. That's the finished beat. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, guys. Middle of Georgia pine, so we have a good supply. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, usually it's like a pallet or two is how much it takes to do my yard, so I'm pretty sure that's how much that will have to be dropped off. I think it's like 50 barrels a pallet, something like that. So it's a lot of pine needles that I'll need, but then it'll be good for a year or two, you know what I mean? So you gotta do what you gotta do. Part of being a homeowner. So yeah, that's one thing that's gonna really help my yard just look so good. I cannot wait for my grass to come back too. We have like what, one more month till spring? Thank God. 4 weeks, what is it? 4 weeks, guys? Anyone have a countdown? I'm so excited. And then that's like really the main thing that I have to get done outside this year, which is like hardly anything because I did so much last year outside, that this year it's like obviously the inside now, because like this room is pretty much done. And then I'm gonna start in my bedroom when I get back from Orlando. I leave for Orlando, guys, a week from tomorrow. So I will be gone just for the weekend. Thank you, Melissa. And I will be live tomorrow, probably, I don't know the exact time, but I'm assuming like 3 or 4-ish Eastern. Don't quote me, but I'm assuming by the time I go to the gym, tan, go to Home Depot, come back and shower, and get ready for my makeup live, it's probably gonna be 3 or 4. Because that's a lot. That's a lot to do. but I need to get all that done. So I'm gonna wake up somewhat early tomorrow and like try to get all of that done so that I can have time to do my makeup live for you guys, because then my U live tomorrow night will be 6:30. So as long as I'm live by like 4:30, even 5 would be kind of pushing it. But yeah, even if I go live at that time, so no later than 5 p.m. Eastern, I will be live to do my makeup in time for my U live. So I'll have 2 lives kind of back to back-ish tomorrow. So that will be happening. And then as soon as I get an ETA for the Pretty Little Patriot, I'm assuming it's going to be in March, because I don't think it's going to happen next week. I just don't think I'm going to get it in time to steam and stuff. If it doesn't come by like Tuesday, it's just not going to happen. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be, might be on a Friday. I have Fridays all open next month. So it could either be, I do have lives every Thursday though. So there probably will be a back-to-back, which is fine. So it's either gonna be like the 6th or the 20th most likely, but who knows? Hopefully the 6th. I'm gonna try to have it be sooner rather than later. So maybe March 6th might be my Pretty Little Patriot live at 7 p.m. Eastern. 6 or 7. I'll have to talk to them. But yeah, so since I probably am not going to get it in time for tonight, it's going to be moved to probably then. My nails are acrylic, yes, sorry. So yeah, I'm going to go, I got to go meet with my landscaper, get that pine needling quote, and then I have my girls' dinner tonight. I'm going to put some Adorned hair gloss in. Yeah, I'll be getting my nails done on Tuesday. They need it. So look at it. That's like almost 3 weeks. I think it'll be 3 weeks on Tuesday. It's been, or maybe 3.5. I had to push it a little bit longer. I think it's been 3 weeks now. I had to push it a little bit longer because I wanted my nails to be like fresh for a trip. I just remember when I went on my last trip in November and I got my nails done like a week and a half before. By the time I left, because I take collagen, by the time I left, my nails already looked a little grown out and they bothered me. And then I had to like get them done at the airport. Or while I was, yeah, that was a mess. Then I almost missed my flight because of my nails. Like, it was horrible. Thank you, Kathleen. Just putting a little bit of hair gloss in. Helps with like frizz and smells good. So it makes your hair smell amazing. What are your guys' plans for the weekend? Besides watching me tomorrow night, hopefully. And I will definitely be posting my food that I get on my Insta story. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. It's Trentley. They do, but the airport that I was at, I think I was in Atlanta. I think I was in Atlanta. They didn't have anyone that would do acrylic because they didn't have any drills. So at the airport, like you could just get like gel polish or something. So if you want to just like polish and a manicure, you could get that done at a lot of airports if they have like a spa or salon, but a lot of them don't have like acrylic and tips. And so I was SOL, so I had to leave the airport. So I left the airport, Ubered to a nail salon, got my nails done, and then Ubered back and had to go through TSA again and then go back to my gate. Hi, Christine. Thank you, love. Okay, so this is the finished look. I love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with you guys, like I said, hopefully between 4 and 5. To go live and do my makeup before the U live. So I'll do a poll and you guys can vote on what you want for the free product. Maybe the NAD, maybe the new. I'll do a poll on my Insta and you guys can vote on what the free product will be for tomorrow. 3 weeks yesterday because I got them done and then Yeah, I know. And I was like, I don't want to get them done this week. Like, I was like, I'm going to really push myself to not get them done this week so that I can get them done next week. So it's closer to my trip. So I had to really like, every time I look at them, they're so cute still and they look good. They're just really grown out. So I don't look at them right now because they're so grown out. But yeah, thank you, Melissa. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow and I'll keep you guys updated on everything. And then make sure